Hello, my name is Godfrey Ndamane. I'm the project manager for the Center for Ecological Intelligence, particularly responsible for the non-academic activities of the center. I also provide general oversight for the center's research training and food systems hub at the APP campus. So the farm, we refer to it as our research training and food systems hub. It came about because generally the Center for Ecological Intelligence is looking at issues of food security, also looking at issues of community projects. So we needed to have a hub at the university where we can do proof of concept mainly. Because when we do community projects, the success of the community project hinges on whether or not we are confident and comfortable that whatever intervention we're introducing will work. So we wanted to first start here at UJ, right at home, and set up this projects, then do proof of concept, and once we were comfortable that what we are planning to do works, then we can venture out and do these projects in the community, because we want societal impact with the work that we're doing. So when we started at the farm, initially we started with aquaponics. We were doing aquaponics farming, which is a combination between hydroponics and aquaculture, where we are farming vegetables, but we are utilizing the fish for their waste to provide nutrients for the plants.
We have a solid waste drain that filters out all of the solid waste. It is collected at the bottom of the tank. That solid waste is transferred to the biofilter, where it is further processed, transforming that raw ammonia into your NO2s, NO3s, raw nitrates that your plants require.
And then later we introduced open field farming, and then we also brought in the element of seedling generation or seed propagation.
The seedlings, so this is another example. So once they are at this stage, they are fully grown and mature and ready to be taken to the food systems. We have different food systems at APB which we explore, and also to expose to the students and other students that are doing their experience and also doing their researches as well.
Because we actually realized that the amount of money that we were spending to get good quality organic seeds was a lot, and we had to also spend quite a bit on the logistics. So we felt it would make sense that we actually establish a project that specifically focuses on generating our own seedlings that we can be able to utilize for the projects. So later we established another project where we're looking at now drip hydroponics. We actually set up a very lovely and customized greenhouse where on the inside we're doing hydroponics, but we're doing drip hydroponics, unlike the usual hydroponics where people are using your vertical systems.
Hydroponics is a farming method that uses soilless farming. You normally use what we call a growth medium, which is sawdust or cocoa peat. And how they receive nutrients, the tank that you see behind you is where we mix our nutrients so that the plants can get nutrients all the time, because we don't use soil.
And then we're also doing vermicomposting or vermiculture, where we are generating compost using worm casting to get rich or nutrient-rich compost. I think for us, if we were to look at UJ, I'm sure close to or just under 10% of our students right here at UJ are food insecure. So the projects that we embark on are essentially aimed at creating or teaching people how to generate food or to farm food for themselves. So it made sense, that we first start at home and see if we can be able to do it. We work in schools, we work in parks, wherever there's public open spaces for us to set up these projects, we do that. What we love is for people to actually come and see. You can read about it on our Facebook page. You can go and check our webpage on the UJ website, but none of it, can actually capture the essence of the project until you actually come and see what we're doing there. The VC has been there, more than 2 times. He's brought, a number of, important people to come and see the project. But we want, everybody at UJ to come and see what we're doing at the APP campus, and not just to come and see, but to also form part, of the work. Once a month, we have volunteer programs where people can actually enlist and come for this project. So people are more than welcome, to walk up the hill. We're right opposite the Kilimanjaro residence, and leave their details, and one of our colleagues will get in touch with them and we'll invite them when we have these volunteer programs. But we'll also at some point be starting market days where we open the farm for sales, of the various crops that we grow in there, because we also, we want all the projects that we have to be, sustainable, semi-commercial. So we'll be selling very soon, and we want people to come and buy. So they have to come and see in order for them to be intrigued and want to be involved. So the sustainable development goals that our work is addressing, I want to believe that it's almost all of them. But I think for the sake of this interview, I'll just address 3 of them. SDG 1, SDG 2, and also 17. SDG 1, which is no poverty. We believe, in creating jobs. That's why we introduce these types of projects in communities, because they have within them the capability of employability for people. And then SDG number 2, which is zero hunger. That is why we're actually growing food. We focus on the food aspect of things. We do other things at the center, but our main focus is generating food. Then one of the sustainable development goals that is also very important to us is SDG number 17, which speaks about partnerships, collaborations. We have partnerships with almost all the departments at the university, with various colleagues and students, that are doing some work that are related with our center.
This is direct soil planting. We wanted to show people that you can produce vegetables through different methods. So either we use the hydroponics, we're using the soil, we're using the aquaponics, and a whole lot of them. So these crops in here, we planted them earlier this year, and these are the crops that seems to be the basics that are being consumed by a large population of the university, the walk-ins, and us as the producers or as the agriculturalists.
The University of Johannesburg, the future reimagined.